Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Positivity. My name is Parul, and today we're exploring shadow work and how it can positively transform your relationships. So we'll look at real life examples and practical tips to help you on this journey. Let's get started. First of all, let's understand what is shadow work, right? So, shadow work involves exploring and integrating the parts of ourselves that we often keep hidden, our shadows or our shadow selves. And these can be aspects of our personality or past experiences that we've buried deep down or we have denied. So, we have suppressed them. We don't want to talk about them or, we don't want to deal with them. And the goal of shadow work is to bring these hidden parts into the light so we can understand and heal them. Now, here's a real life example. Imagine you have a recurring conflict with a close friend. Through shadow work, you might discover that your reactions are linked to unresolved feelings from a past relationship. And if you can address those feelings, you can approach your current relationship with more understanding and compassion. Maybe in your past relationship with another friend, you experienced some cheating, or maybe there was something involved that you didn't really like. And because you could not address those aspects, right? And it created a wound inside, right? And it became your shadow. So maybe the shadow is that you are not able to trust anybody, right? You have become very suspicious of others. Now with this another close friend, maybe something happens and you have that suppressed self that you can't trust anyone. And again, because of those unresolved feelings from one past relationship, you are going to have conflict with this close friend as well, right? So shadow work can actually, now it can create chaos in your life if you don't really work on it, and it can also enhance your relationship in several ways. How can it enhance your relationships in several ways? So first of all, if you understand your shadows, it will help you be more self-aware, right? It will help you understand your own triggers and your own behaviors. And once you have the understanding, you can communicate them more effectively, right? And you can also communicate with others more effectively. And another point I wanted to mention, like if you work on your shadows, you are working on your issues. It also helps you understand that like you are a human being, others are also human beings, so you become more empathetic towards others, towards their struggles, and it helps you foster deep connections. And once you start working with your shadows, it also helps you understand, it also helps you recognize and set healthier boundaries, which is actually very important for balanced relationships. And once you start, creating those boundaries and you're working on your unresolved issues, you're likely to reduce the conflicts in your relationships. You're likely to experience, fewer misunderstandings. For example, if let's say you are someone who deals with anger management issues, and if you recognize that your anger in certain situations stems from past experiences, you can manage it better and prevent it from affecting your relationships negatively in the present by working on that specific shadow from the past, right? But like, how can you do it, right? So if you are new to shadow work, because I've uploaded many videos on the same topic, I've uploaded many episodes. But let me tell you one more time, if you are new to shadow work, you can always start with self-reflection. That's the number one step. Take some time to meditate on different aspects of yourself, or you can also journal. You can write it down, write down about different aspects of yourself that you might be avoiding or suppressing. And one of the ways to understand like what are the ways that you are trying, what are like certain shadows that you are trying to suppress, Could be like one way of finding your shadows is like if there is something that you don't like about the other person, there are chances that you also have that shadow. So if you don't like that, if you can tell like I don't like this person because he or she is so jealous, that means somewhere you are also a jealous person. If let's say you don't like someone because they are so they are not organized, there will definitely be certain aspects of your life, there will be certain facets of your life where you are also not organized. So maybe you are organized at work, but you're not organized at home, right? So usually it starts with self reflection. And one of the ways to find more about your shadows is to see what you don't like about others. It usually, it's an indication that you also have that specific shadow. And once you recognize those shadows, it's a journey of self discovery and healing. You need to be more patient and compassionate and be kind to yourself, right? And if let's say you are not able to identify the shadows, then again, you can seek professional help. You can seek a life coach, you can seek a therapist, they can offer you guidance and support. And again, it's a journey about growth and healing, so you have to approach it with an open mind and heart. And usually like people ask that, okay, I've started working on my shadows, now what's next? Like, how do I get rid of them? You don't have to get rid of them. It's just it's just that, like, you understand your shadow, and you understand that if it's part of you, it's trying to tell you something, and only you can decipher the message. Again, if you don't know how to do it, I have uploaded many episodes on the same, and you can always seek help. There are many prompts online. If you want, I can share some prompts. But again, it's a journey of growth and healing. It's more about accepting yourself, not denying certain parts of yourself. And as you start accepting yourself, you start accepting others, right? So obviously you know uh, it will improve your relationships because you are not judging everybody. You start to, like, you understand that yes, it is how it is. And again, like, I'm not saying that you start accepting others for who they are, and you just let them do whatever. I'm not saying that. There is still the concept of boundaries, but it's more of like, yes, you need those boundaries for your healing or for your growth. But at the same time, you don't waste time on just judging others or feeling like, okay, why this, why that. It's like you just have to accept. And again, like, we talked about emotional triggers in one of the episodes. It helps you understand those triggers also. You can heal your wounded parts, right? So I hope this episode provided you some clarity on how shadow work can transform your relationships. And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on personal growth and self improvement. Share your thoughts or questions about shadow work in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next episode.